Hey friends, Marty and Alana here. Alana, you went to the ID at Xbox event here at GDC, and you got to play a game called Harold Halibut, a handcrafted adventure.
Yeah, made by the Slow Brothers, who are just super awesome and really excited to show me this game, which I was drawn to because I was like, oh, interesting animation style. And as it turns out, it's all handcrafted clay that they then
awesome.
3D scan into this game. So they made all of the characters physically with a team of artists and all of the sets. Everything is real and then has been scanned into this game.
That's super cool.
It's crazy. And
so does it kind of look like Oddworld, where like the characters
it's prettier than that.
Okay.
And somehow the motion is really, really good. Like, you know, they're effectively dolls walking.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how that would work, but the animation looks really nice. And some things move in the environment, and it really doesn't look like any of it's digital. I'm sure some of the movement has to be, but it's so cool to look at. But it's also a really interesting game. Feels kind of well, it's an adventure game.
Okay.
But
like a traditional point and click?
Less like a point and click, like you still walk around environments, but it doesn't have that, you know, kind of 90s adventure game thing where you have to combine 5 items and you don't know what to do.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like, go here, talk to this person, they'll tell you something, they'll give you something, then you do this, and you just keep moving through the environment. And that seemed pretty simple. Like, one of my criticisms is that it wasn't always super clear where to go, but this is a really early part of the game. There's also like typos in the text, and it didn't have voice acting yet, and it didn't have facial animations yet, which is one thing that I think is fascinating, is they're all made out of clay, and then they're going to have facial animations.
It just seems insane. It's like when you watch like Kubo or something, or Nightmare Before Christmas, and you're like, how did they do all this? This seems insane.
But it's really impressive. I was also, the story is like a quirky narrative where it seems like, from what I could glean from this demo and from the small tidbits they told me, you are on a ship that is going to colonize another world, and you get there and it's all water outside, so you're in the ship in this water planet, like Bioshock style. So when you look out the window, you see the ocean.
That's cool.
And I don't know what that really means, but I think it's like some of it is you trying to figure out what is outside, or like why you can't go there. It seems like you've been on this ship for a really, really, really long time, so the people who are on it are almost like calling the ship home instead of actually going outside. So I think that as well is really, really interesting.
Sounds cool. It reminds me a little bit of Broken Age. Just in that respect, where like the ship is life, which I think is kind of cool.
Yeah, I kind of feel that way. Really excited to see when it gets voice acting, because some of the characters were really quirky, and you know, just like it was just so impressive, and they were so proud of it, and I think this is one to really look out for. So.
That's awesome. My last question: what's the deal? Is there halibut?
No, that's the main character's name, Harold Halibut. Alliteration.
I think at the end we're going to see a halibut.
Maybe.
That'd be exciting.
It's a water planet.
Thank you so much, Alana. For more on fish and indie games, stay right here on IGN.